Okay, my name is Todd Workman, and I am the Safety and Compliance Manager for CHS, pretty much all Colorado groups and Western Nebraska. I work for 3 different business units. I graduated and grew up in Haxton, Colorado. I attended college at Chadron State College in Chadron, Nebraska. I played basketball up there, and I got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice with an emphasis in law enforcement. Doesn't really fit what I'm doing now, but that's what I graduated with. So, if I was to explain to you how I ended up in this job, I don't really honestly know how I ended up in this job, to be honest with you, but I guess the experiences I've had at different jobs and different companies led me to where I'm at now. And then after I took this position, I went and got a couple of national certifications in the safety and compliance field, and now pretty much have made a career out of it. So my career did not start out in the safety. I started out as a police officer for about 10 years. So it's kind of been a jagged, sometimes off-target path to get here, but here I am. So my main job duties are to be a resource to our employees. I tell our employees all the time that I want them to go home the same way they came into work. The absolute most important thing for me is that this work does not impact their families and their ability to provide for their families. So that's my job, is to be a resource, to give them the stuff that they need and the training that they need to make that happen for them and their families. A normal day for me, I don't really have a normal day. I could be anywhere from Wiggins to Ogallala to Idalia on a wild goose chase at any given minute. So I don't really have any normal days. I have meetings scheduled quite often, and a lot of times I don't get to make those meetings because something comes up and I've got to go. If an inspector shows up at any facility from OSHA, EPA, Department of Ag, or whatever, I have to go take care of that and interact with those people. So I never know what's going to go on day to day, which I'm fine with. I don't necessarily like the same thing every day, so it's perfectly fine with me. But benefits, reasons maybe you should look at doing what I'm doing. Nowadays you can actually go to college and get a degree in safety or occupational health and safety, and it is a career. When I was in college, they didn't really offer any degrees in this arena, but now it is, and it's an important position because a lot of times when other positions are cut with companies, this position is a secure position because companies need it and they have to have it, and it is a good career that you can take with you wherever you go. I could probably go anywhere in the United States and pick up with another safety job for another company that was hiring without really any trouble. So the average entry-level salary for what I do, I would say probably around $50,000 to $55,000 is the entry level, and you can make up to $200,000 or so more depending on the company and your years of experience and your responsibilities for a company. So it is a good opportunity for a career and pay, and there's a lot of opportunities for advancement too. Let's see. Working with CHS, I should say this, is probably for where we live and being able to work for a Fortune 100 company is really unbelievable, because most of the time when you work for a Fortune 100 company, you have to live in a big city or close to the headquarters of that company, and we're fortunate that we don't have to do that. I can provide tremendous benefits for my family, great retirement, great 401k, and I get to live pretty much where I want, which is where I grew up, and I put my kids where I want to in school. So CHS is a tremendous company to work for, great benefits, great chance for advancement. They really do want their employees to pick up additional training and look at other opportunities in the company. So I would recommend CHS as a place for anybody to look at, especially if you're interested in the ag industry at all. So if you're looking at doing something like I'm doing, I would look at, like I said, go into maybe a 2-year safety degree after high school, or a 4-year degree, and then pursue some certifications, maybe a safety management specialist. Okay, if you're considering going into a career like mine, a safety and compliance field, you would maybe look at a 2-year degree from a community college in safety and health, or a 4-year degree from a university in, I think, occupational health and safety is what they call it now. But, and then also pursue some certificates, OHST, CSP, SMS. Those certificates are all good, and they are, you have to have experience to get them, so it'll be something you work on as you get into a career like this, and they really are good because they travel with you wherever you go. So if you're going to look at working at CHS, what you need to do to prepare to work for CHS, I guess I would tell you, be willing to learn and pick up any new skill or position or whatever it is. If they hire you to do one thing, don't box yourself in and just decide that this is my job and this is what I'm going to do, because I've had several different roles, from managing car care centers to run the tire truck to different management positions to doing what I'm doing now. So it's kind of, I've just always been one that's willing to learn and try new stuff. And I would say if you want to work with CHS and you're willing to try new stuff, you really can have a great career, and it's a great company to work for because they will let you do that and move you around to where you're best fit inside the company, instead of just trying to box you into where they necessarily want you to be. The future for CHS and ag industry as a whole, CHS is here for the long haul. It's a great company. It's structured very well. The thing that I like about CHS, probably one of my favorite things, is that it's farmer owned. The farmers get a say in what's going on. We have a farmer board that dictates what we do, and we try to make every decision based on what's going to be good for our farmers and how it's going to impact our farmers, which is a good thing. A lot of other ag companies are foreign owned entities from China or Japan. We're an American owned company, which to me is a big deal, and our decisions are made right here by American farmers. So that's one huge deal for me. I'm glad to be part of an American owned company. So final thoughts, as you go out and look at your career choices, maybe what you want to do now is not where you're going to end up. So don't be discouraged. Don't put yourself in a box. Really look outside the box and look for any opportunity you can to better yourself. And with CHS, they'll give you the opportunity to do that. So I just wish you all the best luck in your future, and stay the course.